Is the American experiment finally running out of steam, or are we just witnessing the most turbulent transition in our 250-year history? As the United States prepares to celebrate its semi-quincentennial, a dark cloud of discontent seems to be hanging over the nation. And it's not just partisan rhetoric anymore, it's a data-backed reality that should alarm every single person living in this country. Before we continue, if you want to stay on top of everything happening in US politics, hit that subscribe button right now and leave a like. It really helps this channel grow and ensures you get the real story, not just the talking points. According to a massive new survey from Fox News, the mood of the American voter can only be described as resilient discontent. When you ask people to summarize the United States in just one word, the results are frankly devastating. 2/3 of voters aren't reaching for words like prosperous or beacon. Instead, they are choosing words like failing, divided, struggling, or even corrupt. This isn't coming from one side of the aisle either. This sentiment is permeating the electorate across the board. Think about that for a second. 2/3 of the people you walk past on the street feel like this country is on the wrong track or actively falling apart. And the divide goes deeper than just adjectives. By a 16-point margin, voters are telling us that we are no longer bound by shared values. Instead, they feel we are defined by what separates us. Whether you are a Democrat or an independent, the consensus is clear: the bridge between our values has crumbled. Perhaps the most startling statistic, however, relates to how we view our place in the world. Back in 2004, almost every 93% of us said they would rather live in the US than any other country on Earth. Today, that number has cratered to 81%. While that might still sound like a majority, the number of people who would rather pack their bags and live elsewhere has tripled. This desire to leave is especially prevalent among younger voters and Democrats, highlighting a massive generational and ideological rift. Now, why does this matter? Because a nation cannot survive on inertia alone. If the younger generation, the very people tasked with carrying the torch for the next 50 years, are looking for the exit sign, we have a systemic problem that no amount of political campaigning can fix. Even our enthusiasm for our own history has become a partisan battleground. Republicans are significantly more excited about the upcoming 250th anniversary than Democrats. We have reached a point where even celebrating the existence of our country has become a coded signal of your political affiliation. So, where do we go from here? The poll does reveal a tiny sliver of hope-brought agreement on fundamental principles like national unity and democratic values. But how can we achieve unity when we can't even agree on whether our diversity is a strength or a point of contention? The gap between the 88% of Democrats who value multiculturalism and the 67% of Republicans who do the same tells the story of a culture war that is being fought in every home, every classroom, and every town square in America. The analysis is clear: our commitment to this nation is becoming conditional. It is no longer automatic. We are seeing a shift where the American identity is being renegotiated in real time. If we don't find a way to bridge this values gap, we risk becoming a nation that exists in name only, held together by geography rather than a shared vision for the future. We are at a crossroads, and the data shows we are currently drifting toward the exit rather than marching toward a new era of prosperity. What is your take on this? Are you feeling that resilient discontent in your own life, or do you think the media is just painting a bleaker picture than the reality on the ground? Drop your opinion in the comments below. I read every single one, and I want to know what you think the most important fix is for our divided nation. We are living through a pivotal moment in history. The decisions made in the next few years will define what the United States looks like at its 300th anniversary if we make it that far. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and don't let the noise drown out the truth. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.